Disappointing. That was a full delivery. Had to get it past quite a wide mid-off. Change of angle. Going round the wicket. So just playing with going over and round. Don't mind that as a bowler to just mix it up a little bit.
Shakib Al Hasan did pick up the wicket of Ben Stokes in the first innings. He needs a breather at the moment. Deep in his crease one more time. 86 for 5.
So the partnership building for England, 24 from 41. Bangladesh, it's about that lead. England lead by 131. So important half an hour up to the tea break. For England, 24 from 41. Bangladesh, Rob Key-Jong, about that lead. England lead by 131. So important half an hour up to the tea break. For England, 24 from 41. Bangladesh, Rob Key-Jong, about that lead. England lead by 131. So important half an hour up to the tea break. For England, 24 from 41. Bangladesh, Rob Key-Jong, about that lead. England lead by 131. So important half an hour up to the tea break. For England, 24 from 41. Bangladesh.
Become a stock standard delivery in this game.
Stock standard shot, the player miss. Bit of drift in, lovely loop, lovely bit of drop, bite out of the surface. You just have to put it behind you, Jonny Bairstow. There is nothing you can do about that.
Lovely little shot.
Premeditated sweep. Decided to play that even before the bowler really starts running in. He just thinks, right, I've had one that's ripped past the outside edge. He's going to try and do that again. So I've got to tell on where the ball's going to pitch. Take a punt, try and rotate the strike.
Very solid Ben Stokes, front foot and back foot against the spin today, and he's stuck to his good boundary options, that slog sweep and the sweep shot. Very, very prolific in that area.
Yeah, right forward. Massive stride forward and then right back.
This is Ben Stokes. We just talked about the way he plays the spin. Here's his boundaries when he gets right forward. Big flat sweep shot. Got as well. 52 he got as well. He's a huge player for them in this middle order. 87 for 5.
Sky Store just got even better. You can now buy and keep box sets. Own the complete collection and get every season on your box. From Sons of Anarchy to Breaking Bad to House of Cards. Own box sets on your TV, across your devices, and on DVD. All this at the touch of a button. Sky. Believe in better.
Shakib's bowled unchanged. 3 for 34. He's been excellent today. Some big wickets. I agree with you, Rob, on the Bairstow issue and where he bats. And he's quite tough on the subcontinent keeping and tough work out there all day, but I like him in the 4-5 sort of position. That's where he really is the engine room of that middle order.
Yeah, I mean, I like him at 7, and normally it's just when you get against a lot of spinners. And he's not, for me, he's in England's top 5 batsmen, but as you say, there's a lot of workload with keeping and batting.
Very full delivery. Not across it on this occasion.
Could end up the difference between the two sides is the fact that England bats such a long way down. So you have the class of Bairstow coming in at 7. Then you've got Chris Wokes. Adil Rashid played well in the first innings, actually. Of all the balls that he got out to, was probably the softest one.
Beautifully cut. Good stop at deep cover. But that is the key for me, is this morning Bangladesh really could have made a strong statement in getting some vital runs this morning, but they just got knocked over. 6 wickets, 27 runs. Really, this could come back to haunt them.
Slower that ball. Yeah, you look after Shakib, had a wild hack and missed it and got stumped. Then you had 2, 19, 1, 3, 0, 7. It's the type of pitch as well where someone like Adil Rashid comes into it against the tail.
That Shakib getting stumped by a country mile, second ball of the day. Team will be quite disappointed in that showing. He's got a lot to offer. We know he's a key in the middle order, but with the ball as well, he's got such an influence on the outcome of these games.
It's the way he played the night before, though. It's tough, isn't it? I think it's so hard nowadays. Well, not for coaches. What do you say? Do you give him a dressing down and say you're better than that, or do you then stunt his natural flow? Same thing when you're playing on a turning pitch like this and someone has a go at one. Do you say to him, what are you doing? You need to just hang in there. It's tough, especially nowadays. It's not quite the case that batsmen nowadays, they're not as good at just hanging in there.
Two runs off the over, 89 for 5. He's the skipper. He'll be keeping an eye on that scoreboard. 134. England ahead. It's a monumental effort from Bangladesh. They've got to chase the 250 to 300 mark. Right under the pump then.
Absolutely spot on, though. Ben Stokes has looked so solid. You get the feeling he's looking to score and he's looking to be positive. He's 24 of 62, but just the fact he's looking to score helps his defence.
There's that flat sweep he's looking again. That predominant leg side packed area, short mid-wicket, short leg and a short fine leg as well, and a square leg fielder next to the umpire as well, so they really have stacked that area of the pitch.
You can almost feel Ben Stokes probably standing there in his crease just with the field, so heavily dominant on the leg side, just telling himself, just don't play into out, don't play into out. Just keep waiting for the right ball. Don't try and into out it off the front foot, just get off the back foot maybe.
Here's the reverse sweep again, big appeal. as you say, dot balls, builds a bit of pressure. And as you mentioned, that little man on Ben Stokes' shoulder saying, get on, get going here.
Well, I don't mind that shot. I just think it's a shot he plays. You can just tell, you just think he's constantly fighting against that man on his shoulder. It was outside the line. I think it's an ordinary appeal. It's that risk reward. One of those, he's already got one away, certainly. Gets that away, it causes problems for the captain and the bowler.
Bowled again, just sliding on with the arm.
See, the one that slides on, that's the one to hit through the offside. You just don't know it's going to slide on that way. You think it's going to turn. It's much harder when the turn is not consistent, as it has been throughout this match.
End of the over, 89 for 5. So, some type of informal drinks gathering going on out in the middle. Stokes, he's put in a good shift in this match. Bat and ball. Something to be mindful of. Get those liquids in. We saw in the one-day series, a lot of players coming down with cramp, especially when it comes to a vital part of the game like we are sitting with right now. We'll be running into issues like that. My thoughts are wanting to get Mahidi back into the attack once again. Shakib has worked entry box end unchanged from the start of the innings. And they've rotated Mahidi and Taijul. ...20 minutes to the tea break.